Yamaha Clavinovas are some of the most popular digital pianos on the market, but with three ranges, the CLP, CVP and CSP, how do you go about choosing the one that's right for you? Well, here's a quick summary of the differences. The CLP range is quite traditional. It's really just a traditional piano in a digital form with a classic cabinet design. The CVP, the V standing for versatile, is where digital pianos meet a full band, recording studio, karaoke machine and more. The newer CSP range, the S standing for smart, is a mix of both, with Yamaha's excellent LED Streamlight learning system on there as well. Think Guitar Hero, but for learning to play piano. It's a great mix of the traditional and the modern. Why a digital piano in the first place? Well, as you know, there are many benefits of digital pianos over traditional ones. The fact that it's zero maintenance, you don't have to tune them, you have the ability to control the volume or indeed play with headphones. There's the portability, they don't take a team of people to move them. Tech compatibility, plugging it into a computer, smartphone, tablet, whatever you need to. And the good news is that all of the Clavinova models that I mentioned, these features come as standard in them. But how are you going to decide which range is right for you? That's what we're going to have a look at now. The Yamaha CLP range is really a traditional piano kind of transplanted into the modern world. You really just turn it on and you play. The keys feel like those of a traditional piano. The first sound you get is a Yamaha CFX Concert Grand piano. It's a kind of no-frills digital piano. And if you want to learn in the traditional way as well, perhaps by having a sheet music book open on the music rest, then this range is going to be absolutely perfect for you. And as you can see in the cabinet design of it, it looks very similar to traditional pianos, so it's going to look very at home in a living space like your sitting room or wherever you decide to have it in your home. The Yamaha CVP range is the other end of the spectrum. It's taking a lot of technology that's available today and putting it into what I've just described. So it's like a CLP range, but plus loads of extra things. First of all, the cabinet design, just take a look at it and you'll notice that its front panel kind of gives it away. Although it's stylish and modern, it's got this great big touchscreen display panel on the front and an array of buttons and dials. The CVP range offers orchestras or bands to play along with you in real time and hundreds of accompaniment styles. So whatever sort of music you're into, you're going to find just the right sort of accompaniment style to play along with you. Jazz, pop, movie soundtracks and more. If you like singing, there's a karaoke machine effectively built into this where you can plug in a microphone, bring up the music and the little bouncing ball and the lyrics on the screen. You can even output it into a large television for karaoke parties. There's got facilities for that in here as well. And for creative types, there's actually a professional quality 16-track recording studio built into this piano where you can take the hundreds of voices and sounds that are available on this piano, from piano, organ, strings, brass and woodwinds, synth sounds, anything, and mix it all together. And those 16 layers, and the interface is right there on the screen, the big colour screen, a bit like having a computer built into it, and create your masterpiece, all from within this piano. So as you can see, it's not just a piano, it's actually giving you the versatility. It's like a whole music centre for your home. Now the Yamaha CSP range, this is the newest range in the Clavinova series, and the S stands for smart, which kind of gives you a clue as to what it's all about. If you have a look at it, it looks rather like the CLP range, doesn't it? Because Yamaha wanted to keep it looking very traditional, very smart, so it's not so much like you've got a great piece of technology in the living space. Because the way you interface with this piano is mainly via something that's becoming like an additional limb to us these days, a smartphone or a tablet. There's an accompanying app which is free to download called Yamaha Smart Pianist, and this is like your window to the world of what's inside this piano, what's under its hood. You're going to find hundreds of high quality sounds or voices, guitars, drums, percussion, string sounds, orchestras, anything you can think of. Synths are in there, brass and woodwind, all within the hood that you access via the Smart Pianist app, the companion app. And you can see the graphic display on there is beautifully made, so it's very easy to navigate your way around just swiping on the screen and setting up your sounds. Now, along with those voices comes hundreds of accompaniment styles as well, so you can just start playing the piano and the technology listens to how you're playing, and a band or an orchestra will accompany you, giving you the excitement and the thrill of playing along with what feels like a live band or live orchestra. But one of the best things about the CSP range is this magnificent technology called the LED Streamlight Learning System. And if you look above the panel of the piano, you'll see there's this little black panel that runs across the whole length of the keys. And you load up a song that you want to learn via the Smart Pianist app, of which there's quite a large collection, by the way. And you'll see these little red and blue LED lights start falling down this panel, and they're basically instructing you which notes to play next. It's an absolutely brilliant way to learn, and I've seen people go from absolutely not playing a note on a piano to loading up one of these songs, loading up their favorite ones and just playing along with it, and the smile that comes on their faces is just magnificent. It's a really clever way to learn. And I should mention that on your device, which of course is personal to you, you may have a collection of music already. Well, this Smart Pianist app can actually analyze that music and put it into this piano for you to learn in a very similar way. It's so clever. And as you can see, the CSP range is perfectly merging the traditional styles of the CLP range with the versatility of the CVP range and blending it into something that's new and gives you the best of both worlds. So the CSP range is a really good option. So if you like the idea of something that looks traditional, but you'd like to experiment with learning in a more modern way, then the CSP range might just be the thing for you. So in conclusion, the CLP range is basically traditional. You turn it on and you play piano, it's no frills. The CVP range is the versatile one, the other end of the spectrum. It gives you hundreds of sounds and voices, it gives you hundreds of accompaniment styles, it gives you learning features, and it gives you a professional quality recording studio built in as well. But it looks very much like, it looks almost like the cockpit of the space shuttle. There's buttons and screens everywhere built into it. But if you don't like that, then have a look at the third range, the CSP range, because it gives you the looks, the traditional looks of the CLP range, with all of the fun stuff that's built into the CVP range. And no matter which range you choose, you're getting Yamaha's renowned quality and all of this technology that they've built on over the decades to become the market leaders with digital pianos. If you'd like to see our videos where we go a little more in depth on all of these ranges, then just head over to our website and go to ePianos.co.uk/TV, where you can see in-depth videos with myself and David as well, and we'll show you all the excellent features that these pianos offer. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.